Tatiana Tompkins, nice to meet you. Tatiana Tompkins, nice to meet you. Tatiana Tompkins, nice to meet you.
Chet, nice to meet you.
Tatiana Tompkins, nice to meet you. Yeah, I want to make sure it's going to be that way. Yeah, perfect.
One more minute, that's it.
Yeah, you tell us
You're strict by the book.
Hi, so my name is Tatiana Tompkins. This is Conrad Nelson. He's a chemical engineer, and I am an economics and finance major here at UMass Lowell, but focused on international business. And we are PPIN Withdraw, which is also known as Protected PIN. Our mission at Protected PIN is to better protect all bankers by eliminating 100% of ATM card theft, along with providing a more convenient ATM trip for all users. ATM crime comes with a cost. Card skimming, which is when a card scammer is able to steal the information that is stored in your magnetic strip in your debit or credit card and use it at a different location, along with physical attacks such as assault and battery, robbery, and card trapping, which is when a card scammer is able to put a wire or a piece of tape inside the ATM and trap your card inside so you're unable to receive it back. And then at a later time, they'll go back and steal the ATM card and use it at a different location. All of these different situations estimate around $2 billion of cost per year, and this is a loss by the cardholder and the banks. According to FICO, ATM crime has only increased, and according to 2017, 10% of an increase has become from all these ATM crime. Scanners are not going to be the only solution to this problem, as we can see right here. So right here, this is a step-by-step process of how our banking feature will work. And then in a further slide, I'll be able to go into detail of how each wireframe will be shown and how it will be shown on your screen. So first, bank users will be able to log into their banking app, enter their username and password, and then click onto the Withdraw tab right here. So then from here, you'll be able to click onto which bank account you would like to withdraw from. You'll select which ATM location you'll be going to. And then you'll be able to, this is more of an optional thing, but we've decided to give this feature for users to estimate the time frame of when they would estimate that they'll be going to the ATM. And then from here, you'll be able to enter the amount that you want to withdraw from the ATM, and you'll select the random PIN. When you finally get to the ATM, whatever the time frame that you've chosen, a 4-digit code will pop up when you press the written PIN button. In that 4-digit PIN, you'll have that saved on your phone. And then when you get to the ATM, you'll press PPIN Withdraw, and it'll say enter your random PIN. You'll enter the same exact 4-digit code into the ATM, and the amount that you've selected to withdraw will come out with cash, and you'll be done go on with your day. So what is the benefit of Protected PIN? So for the banker, it would be to provide security and convenience. It'll protect your card and your PIN, and then it'll allow less time at the ATM. Around 28 minutes per month ATM users spend at the ATM. So with that extra 28 minutes, you'll be able to watch your favorite Netflix show. The benefit to the actual bank itself, it'll provide loss prevention and customer acquisition. Right now, this is the only solution to PIN and card protection. Along with the loss prevention, it'll save billions and billions of dollars to each bank company, and then it'll be the cheapest solution of fraud prevention. So right now, our intention is to license our in-app feature to several different banks, such as DCU, TD Bank, and Bank of America. Right now, we estimate around $1.95 for an initial fee for each bank user, and then a 15-cent annual charge for the service fee. Right now, we seek funding for around $5,000. We estimate around $4,500 for our prototypes. And then we'll estimate around $300 for a temporary IP protection, which would be our provisional patent application, and then $200 to actually test the app with these ATMs and see how the app would be working. Right now, over $500,000 would be our target market. It consists of a bunch of different DCU customers. Right now, we were working with DCU directly to see what our target market would be and what type of features our users are looking for. Thank you, and we're open to any questions.
Thank you.
So we have 10 minutes for Q&A.
No, go ahead.
My first question is, so you walked nicely through the steps of withdrawing cash. I missed so when I'm at the ATM, I have to interact, there's a button or there's a selection on the ATM that says beacon withdrawal?
Yes.
So it has to be integrated into the ATM software, basically, that says I'm coming here to withdraw that way. And then I enter that random PIN, and that random PIN always changes, so that doesn't matter. Okay.
Yes. It would kind of be similar to, I don't know if you've seen like Apple TV, or like if you have your iPhone and you want to screen your iPhone device onto the Apple TV, and there's a random generated 4-digit code that you'd enter onto the TV. I think I actually saw you guys doing that with the computer here. It'd be that same exact way of how you would do that.
I actually just set that up on all my accounts because of my challenge a couple months ago. So I think it's a great idea. So the theory is that you pick a bank that you're going to get money out of. You don't even have to take your card with you.
That's part of the
You just walk
convenience
up to
option.
it and you go 3558. You might need 5 digits, I don't know, but the theory of it is, I think it's a very, very good idea. Any reason why you left Enterprise Bank off?
I'm actually an Enterprise Bank user myself, so.
Yeah, so you might want to add it on there since they're a sponsor of the
Locally, you
program.
should have that in there, yes.
But you
Appreciate
might
it.
want to
So do you need your phone on you when you go to the bank?
Yeah, that's, basically the idea is to withdraw from an ATM, and you don't need your card, but instead with your phone. And so we can go back to the wireframes. So the first three, these can be done on your phone anywhere at home, and then once you click here, you have the amount that you want to withdraw, and you send a random PIN, have that sent to yourself. Then you go to the ATM, and because your phone's with you, the ATM will recognize when you're in a very near proximity, and then your random PIN will be activated, and you'll be able to, and that's when the ATM user interface will change, recognizing that you're doing the random PIN. And then that's when, once you get here, then you can go to the ATM, and at the ATM, you enter your PIN, and then basically the ATM user interface is just what is your PIN, and would you like a receipt? It's really not much else. And we were working on the ATM wireframes as well, but we didn't have that ready for this presentation, unfortunately. And we updated a few other things like how much we wanted to sell for to banks, because in the last couple of weeks since submitting the PowerPoint, we've talked to more banks and technicians at banks. Because we've been working on the coding, how to communicate from ATM to the phone, and so that's how we've found out more specifically how much we would like to sell for and how much to charge, and exactly how it would work with the ATMs.
We've been working on more of like a GPS locator, so that way similar to Uber and those types of things. So when you have your iPhone, I don't know if any of you have used Uber, but Uber's able to, your Uber driver is able to locate where you are and pick you up at that exact location. So it'd be similar to the way the ATM, so it'll know that you're the one that's actually pressing that random PIN. And it's not somebody else that has stolen your phone or anybody else. It is you and your user because you've entered your own banking password.
Do you have a time limitation on how long that PIN is good for?
Yeah, we figure maybe a half hour or so, and then after 30 minutes goes up, it'll become void, and then you'll have to re-enter the amount you want to withdraw.
Just probably a safety issue, just in that sense.
Just a thought. So this basically suggests you're setting everything up in on your phone, and you're deciding I want to withdraw $25. And I get to here, I hit my PIN, the 4-digit account, and then 4-digit PIN, and then my $25 comes out to me. Transaction ended. Another way to think about it is if I'm using that PIN to log in, basically you're logging into your account on the when you enter those 4 digits, it knows who you are, it knows where the money is coming from. you could just be logged in there and it could say, you could say, any other, do you want to do any other transactions? Do you want to balance? You know, there's sometimes you want to do multiple different transactions at an ATM. Is there a reason why you'd want to have the dollar value selected here versus just this thing, this app getting you in and letting you then transact on the ATM?
I think this is just providing a more, like a faster sense. Like, how many times have you been like outside of work, oh, I have to go stop by the ATM real quick, I have to go give so-and-so cash. This is providing you while you're on the way or while you're back at home.
Something went to sleep.
Oh yeah. So it's providing a more faster solution instead of, okay, well I have to put my card in, or maybe you left your wallet in, or you have to go through the whole process, and you'll be able to do all those steps before you even get to the ATM. So the ATM is ready for you when you enter that code, and then you can be on your way.
So you said you met with banks already.
Yep.
What do you have in place to protect this idea that you have?
Then one of the next things actually that we want to seek funding for is IP protection. And the banks, we first were working on this after the falls. We had a pitching competition sponsored by DC in the fall. And since since then, we've been meeting back and forth. They've been asking us to find more and more on the coding, how the ATM and phone will actually communicate. So that's what we've been working on more and more.
I think it's really important to seek guidance on the legal side so that you're protected, you're protected. I don't know if that's a simple thing to follow. But there might be an initiative and possibly look into have a non-disclosure agreement. You might be able to offer more than that on the banking side. But I would worry that this idea could be, taken straight. Because I wouldn't want that happening. I know that for me, I deal with making sure cats are filed by the students we hire before they start. And if they're not filed, I get a document so that we know they own it. But when you're just kind of going out to these banks, you want to get guidance on how to protect your idea because it's really stinks when your idea is stolen.
Almost like before we approach them, having and make sure that that's understandable.
And I don't know if the sponsors of the Difference Maker program have folks, consultants or anything that offer that expertise to the students.
I'm gonna HDMI cable, so you don't want to
Have you found in your research that there are different generations of ATM students, some that may interact with phones and some that may not, and some of the older ones?
I've seen Bank of America has some sort of similar to like that Apple Pay feature. I haven't used it myself, but I know that it gives you the option to somehow scan your iPhone into it. I have Bank of America, so I'm not exactly too sure. But it's just for my savings, so I don't really go to the ATM too much. But I know that was something that they talked to me about. But I know that it's almost trying to put our feature and our ideas into the progression of technology and try and move with what we think is going to be.
Well, it's going to change tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah, like Venmo has, it seems to keep on increasing. That's been getting big in recent years. Zelle, which I guess is being used by
Zelle is with Bank of America, and that's like their own internal Venmo. So there's so many different ideas that people are trying to evolve from.
That's why it's even more important for you to try to protect your business.
Exactly.
I deal with patent stuff all the time, and we're a first to file state, we're in our country now, and so if basically anybody who knows about your idea, who's a dirtbag, unethical, can steal it. Right? So the sooner you get something filed with that. And so getting some good counsel is a good thing. And $300 is not enough to do that. Right?
You might want to slow roll it until you have all your things in line, right? Do your development internally, maybe slow roll going to the banks until you have the the proper protection.
I would also write down your ideas and the different possible ways to implement it. So you show this multi-step, log into your account and select the thing, and you could choose a bunch of different accounts. But it could be that I pop open the app and hit withdraw, and then use a biometric, right? Use my thumbprint to log in. That will log me into my account, and I can punch in, I want $25 or $250, and it gives me my PIN, right? To keep it as, if your goal is as simple as possible,
Yeah.
simple is, I pop open the app, it goes like Uber, right? When you pop open the app, it says, give you a ride. Right now.
So a green button would be
Right.
25, a purple button
Yeah,
would be 50.
you could have preset amounts.
So you don't have to put in the amount, you know?
Okay.
But, and if you did it with,
Yeah,
if you do it with fingerprint or something like that, this all relies on you having your phone and your phone not getting stolen and hacked. I don't know what the likelihood is, I don't know how hacked phones compares to email, scams at ATMs in terms of size, but I think it's a neat app, neat idea.
Good idea.
Write down the different ways you would implement it, right? From the easiest to and you can branch out to more complex, like I want to transfer money from this account to that account or something, because you can go to all sorts of banking applications.
Or maybe you can have names for your, so people don't know you go into, like, let's say you're at a bar and you're walking over to, Bank of America in 20 minutes, maybe you put a code name, favorite bank, or green, whatever, but some sort of coded so that you just build it out again.
Yeah.
One suggestion, there are 4 of you on the team, and all the people out there to support it, we still need to introduce, we also have these 2 folks on our team. So that, you can still involve them, well, mostly involve them too, and it presents more of a team. We actually like the fact that it was a very diverse team, different majors, that's a real good thing too, so everyone's all.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to mention that Jenna, she actually made all the wireframe.
She was the main leader in all this.
Yeah, she's a graphic design major, so she made the, and I wasn't sure if we would have our poster standing up, but we actually did print our poster, which is just over there. I can bring it to show, which is also what she did, and we weren't sure if we didn't know how it would be presented, but we do have that if you'd like to see.
No, I think just making, I don't think we need to know who did what, more that, unfortunately, they're not with us today, but we want to give acknowledgement to
Yeah.
folks, team members.
Thank you very much.
Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you. Time.
Thank you.
Yeah, really.
Not so much chemical engineering, but we were. I drive for Uber on the side, and I thought of the idea based on when I get to a house to pick somebody up, it knows when I'm there, and it knows when I'm 10 feet down the street. It'll start the timer for when the person has to come, and so that's where the idea stemmed from. Just from
Great. What year are you?
Thank you.
I'm a sophomore.
Okay.
junior. Jenna's a senior. Mohammed's a freshman.
That's great information.
So also,
All right.
yeah.
That's additional information you might want to just state it or note it.
Good job, yeah.
Thank you.
Perfect. It was nice to meet you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oops.
Nice job.
It was nice to meet you. Thank you for your time.
very much.
Thank you for your time.
Good job. Good luck.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.